Start. We're here. We are live. Here. Hi guys, are we live? Can you see us and hear us? Yes, now we must be live. Hi.
Yeah, looks like that.
Ad is coming.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So very good evening. How was the paper?
We're getting some very positive reviews about the paper. Paper is extremely easy, right? Even math seems to be easy in the shift.
Yes, that's what we have heard. But you tell us. Was it easy? How was the paper today? Yeah, we are asking you that. You are asking us back. How was the paper?
Maybe they are from 9th, 8th April shift.
Yeah, could be.
Yes.
Where is Capto? Capto is taking the session from home today. Capto has another session. He will be joining very soon. Don't worry about that. So yes, Capto will be there. But today, one SAR is missing. 3 madam only is here.
All right. So let us just convey that what are we here for today.
Yes, of course.
Before discussing paper, we have to discuss something really important.
Yes. What do you think we are here to discuss? Huh? Capto is leaving the channel. Oh my God, what did I just say? No, nothing like that. Capto's image is here. Capto is not leaving. All right, I think let us quickly tell you about the analysis and also for the 8th and the 9th shift, what are the most important topics, what are the most repeated topics. Let us quickly tell you that and then we will start with the solution of the paper. Yes, now paper, if we talk about chemistry, we have not received many questions yet. However, whatever we have received, I think once again it was easy. There were a couple of questions which was absolutely similar to the morning shift. You know, there was just like 2 words that were interchanged, nothing much different. And that's about inorganic and physical chemistry I'm talking about. There was another question where they had given entropy, they had given delta H, and they just had asked you, to calculate if the reaction is going to be spontaneous, what is the temperature. So sort of like that, and those are very easy questions. It does not really feel like it's a JEE question. I in fact felt like our mock test and predictor test were tougher than the question paper that is there today. That's what I can talk about. That is always the case. I think
You need to prepare for the war, right?
Yeah, as they say, prevention is better than cure. Your prevention is always tougher than, once you fall sick, then, there are people to take care of you. So here also, we make sure that we prepare you in such a way that whatever be the worst scenario, you can still, tackle it. And it always seems like you are not surprised when you look at the question paper. What about
one student is actually continuously asking about VIT-EE. So
we will do that. We will do that. Don't worry about it. It will come up very soon. It's just that paper solution, morning to night, we are very caught up with that. We haven't been able to record it, but I promise you very soon you will see some of the sessions. Don't worry about it. We have planned it. We are here for you. We're not going anywhere. It will be done. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Also for JEE Advanced as well, we will be coming up with amazing content. And
yes.
I guess
okay. Let us take a look at. Acha. Now before we start with the session, everybody. Okay, so tell me something. How many of you are expecting above 90 percentile? Because if you are above 90 percentile, I'm guessing that you will be crossing the cutoff. And the moment you cross the cutoff, you should be sitting for JEE Advanced, because then you get to, see that or live that IIT life, isn't it? And if you are willing to sit for JEE Advanced, guys, this is an amazing book that we have launched. And this is JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator. As I always tell you, once again, let me tell you that those of the students who have actually cleared JEE Advanced and those who have been a Vedantu student, reach out to them, ask them, because I have, met the top rankers of JEE Advanced last year. And when we had done those interview sessions, when we asked them that, how was the JEE Advanced after you have done the coaching from Vedantu? And one thing that they have said is that JEE Advanced Advanced is one such paper. I think both Namrata ma'am and Durgesh Nandini ma'am will also agree. You know how this pattern we can predict, JEE Advanced paper pattern, you cannot predict. It is changed every year, okay? But those students who studied from here, they always came up and they said that we were not surprised by looking at the paper. And that was because we had...
Also, many questions are repeated from
Yes,
this book,
yes.
right? Whatever we have
Correct.
predicted, whatever the
Correct.
question makers have predicted
Yes.
in this book, so many questions get asked based on the topic, so that
Absolutely.
that topic is never new to you.
Absolutely.
So we absolutely recommend you, if you're very serious about your JEE Advanced preparation, so please go and get this book. You don't have to look at any other resource. This has the entirety for your JEE Advanced preparation, right?
Truly. And this is made by the topper team that we have in Vedantu. You know, you guys know Pratik sir, he taught you. Vikas sir, he taught you. Saurav Goswami sir from chemistry. So they are the teachers who sought, who, you know, what do you
30,
say?
40 years of
Correct,
experience.
exactly. Collated the data. We have the data in the repository in Vedantu. We have the question paper data and everything. And from all of that, we have made this. Plus, you know, each chapter is divided into two parts, part A and part B. So you get plenty of questions. And basically, I think I really hope that I have convinced you enough. If not, go take a look at the description box. You'll find the link and check it out. Yes. Okay. So now here is something for the 8th and 9th April shift. Now this is mathematics. So over to Namrata ma'am. She will be telling you about mathematics. Yes. Take a look at it.
Yeah, so before I talk about most repeated topics, let me tell you that maths is actually coming easier than January attempt. Most of you are already asking me, ma'am, it is similar to January. So the question and the topics are exactly similar. The model is exactly similar, but I find April attempt a slightly better in terms of toughness, difficulty level. So it is not that difficult. So the moment you see some questions, you feel like, okay, the questions are doable. I have told you this before as well. So in April attempt, the feeling is very good that yes, I can decode this question, I can crack this question, but the point is calculations are something which are going to like waste your time, I would say, or take some time of you in solving the questions, right? So when the paper is lengthy, question selection is the key. That I am already telling you so many times. And for all of those who are going to give paper on 8th and 9th April, here is the list of most repeated topics which were asked in April attempt previous shifts, right? In today's, including today's shift as well. So first is based on King's rule from definite integration. You all know high weightage topic. So from King's rule, each and every shift is having at least one question. And if not King's rule, then they give very easy question from some definite integration. So you can give you short 4 marks because definite integration is not that difficult. That is one thing. Another thing is linear differential equation. Oh my God, I have solved 2 questions from this topic only in single shift. I'm not talking about the chapter, I'm talking about the topic. So 2 questions from this differential equation. So star mark, right? Like 8 marks from single topic, not even a chapter. Okay. And then, okay, so today I have solved a question related to this function where fx was given as x raised to power x and you have to figure out maximum and minimum value. And you know what? Right now in the evening shift, I got the similar type of question that I'll be solving today. Fx is equals to this and again minimum and maximum value or somewhat related to minimum maximum. Okay, so this is what we are getting. So from application of derivative, like something raised to power something, exponential function is there and you have to figure out what maximum and minimum. Then we have this, okay, Newton's formula. I have made a video on this, a special video on this from Newton's formula. Every year they ask the question. This was the title of that video. And in what, right now I got a student's comment like 5 minutes before that, ma'am, I solved this question because of that video. So you can just go ahead and watch that video on Newton's formula because in every shift they are giving.
And I don't think it's a 1 hour long video also. It's a very
short video, yes. And it's very shortcut and you will understand this very nicely and you will love it as well. That, okay, you'll get that feeling that it is easily doable. Okay, all right. And along with that, this is actually very obvious, very predictable. That general term related to binomial theorem. So in that general term, So in general terms, sometimes they are asking number of rational terms, and sometimes they are just giving ratio of NCR plus 1, and sometimes they are giving third term, fourth term ratio. So ratio related problem. So basically it is related to general term. Okay. All right. Yes. So okay, voice is low, so I guess it's fixed now.
Because
So these are, yes. So these are the most repeated topic. Now let's talk about the chemistry. Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, slight change, please. So in chemistry, as we have told you in that video also, from inorganic, we have seen that maximum number of times. I think in the last 4 shifts, we have seen that dipole moment has been repeated. Like either they have asked you zero dipole moment or non-zero dipole moment.
Yeah, dipole moment, definitely.
Yes.
Like, in chemical bonding, few topics are repeated. So much.
Yes. Then we come to VSEPR theory. From VSEPR theory, they are asking about hybridization, right? They're asking you about this structure. They're asking you about geometry, shape, or whatever they can ask. Basically, that theory is very, very important. From there, they can ask you any question. They can make it up, right? Then we come across ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy. Even today's session, there was negative electron affinity, which is very closely related to electron gain enthalpy. So somehow we can attribute that also. That question can also be attached to electron gain enthalpy. And finally, when we see coordination complex, the most repeated questions are magnetic moment, unpaired electrons, and the third one is isomers. Yes, what is the isomer? Remember yesterday there was sp3. Yes, what are the geometrical isomers possible? Exactly. So those kind of questions we are able to see from inorganic. Then when we come to physical chemistry, Hess law has been repeated in almost 4 shifts, everybody. In today's shift, I have seen that there was one question that is related to Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Otherwise, Hess law they have been repeating. Then we come to structure of atom, where kinetic energy has been asked. Apart from kinetic energy, if you go through Bohr's model, please do study how to calculate radius, velocity, energy, because in one shift if they are asking radius, and in fact not just radius, especially from hydrogen spectra, guys. Hydrogen spectra is asked everywhere. In this shift they have asked you about Paschen. In the last 3 shifts or 4 shifts, they have asked you about Lyman-Balmer in each and every shift. So please go through that. And Dalton's atomic theory, God knows why, but by mistake it has come twice. So maybe there is a chance that even in the 8th and the 9th April shift also, it might appear. Okay. So these are the most important topics for this year, everybody. Please go through before you attempt your paper. Somebody was asking that.
Equilibrium, ma'am.
Equilibrium, but very easy questions from equilibrium. In fact, they haven't asked anything from solubility products so much, but from equilibrium that
and also forward backward reaction, or what would be the reverse product of that, how to use the reverse.
Very easy question, just like, you know, if this is the reaction, reverse of it, what is Kc, like those kind of question.
And concentration terms
again, molarity,
and very easy, you don't have to use your brain. It's like you can use the unitary method, and then you can figure out the answer.
And one more thing that we have seen was CP-CV formulas, guys. So please go ahead with that. I had given you the physical formula sheet. In that, the CP, CV, all of those relation, you know, NCP dt and CV dt, all of those relations are there. Go through that slide. I think it will be very, very, very helpful. Over to organic chemistry once. Yes.
Yeah. So organic, what you have to focus on, which is not written over here, is the common names. I'm once again reiterating to everybody that common names is very, very important. All the common names that are given in your NCRT. For example, what is vanillin? What is mesitylene? Right? All these things. What is resorcinol? Catechol? What are these common names for? Extremely, extremely crucial. Next, what kind of reactions are mostly asked? Elimination reactions, right? What are the reagents? The reagents are alcoholic KOH or your bulky bases. Only these 2 reagents are repeated in the entire shifts, right? And next important reaction is the hydration reaction, right? Hydration reaction is what? That H2O, oxymercuration, demercuration, and your hydroboration oxidation, as well as your H plus and H2O, right? Next important thing is all kinds of structural isomerism that is given. Okay, in the previous shift, it was asked your metamerism, right? Next is your name reactions. Very, very important. You just have to know the very basics of name reaction. That is it. You just know, you have to know what is Riemann-Even reaction and what is the first reaction for that. That is it. If you know even that much, you are very, very good to go. And next important reagent, which is keeping on repeating, is the KMnO4 reagent, right? What KMnO4, what does KMnO4 oxidize alkene into? What does KMnO4 oxidize primary alcohols into, secondary alcohols into, right? So you have to know all these things. So all these reagents are extremely important. Please don't forget to go through them once again. That is it.
Yes. Okay. Now over to today's paper, guys. Namrata ma'am is coming up here and we will be solving mathematics right now. So stay here. Also, please don't forget to hit the smash the like button, guys.
Yes, I don't know, 200 plus live watching and likes are like almost 50, 60.
Also,
Why
we
is
gave
that
you the
happening?
whole analysis of
Yes,
everything.
we deserve like.
We deserve the likes. Yes. Chalo, see you guys in some time.
Okay, so let's get back to the mathematics thing. Question number 1, let's start with that. Okay, so dictionary problem was there in a morning shift as well. And can you see dictionary problem was there in evening shift as well. So one more thing I need to add over here, right? Dictionary problem, right? This is also most repeated from at least permutation and combination. Dictionary problem is something I have a feeling that 9th and 8th, for 8th and 9th, dictionary problem is the thing, okay? So yes. Now, can you see if the words with or without meaning is made using the letters of the word Nagpur? We are looking for 315th position, right? So, first of all, what we need to do is we need to arrange the letters of all the words in alphabetical order. That's the first step. Yes, I guess everybody of us can do it. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. So, this is alphabetical order. That's how I write, okay? Right, and now 315. So first A will be there in the first position, and how many? 5 rest of the 5 letters will be there. That can be done by 5 factorial, so that is 120. Next we have G, so again that would be 120, and next we have, okay, we have N, 120, so 240, right? 240 are already there. Now starting with N, can you see NR is already there? So that means after N, we know that A will be there. So if I fix NA, that means 4 letters will be here. So that will be 4 factorial, that is 24. 4 factorial, 24. And then we have NG, right? Next is what? G. Next in our sequence, NG. So that is again 4 factorial, 24. And then we have NP. NP again also 24. So that means 240 plus 72. 240 plus 72. So this is NP. All the letters starting with NP. So let us count this. 2, and then we have 1. Then we have 3. 312th position, I know that would be the last letter, last word starting with NP. Now 313th letter or word. 313th word would be what? So NP is gone, now NR. NR let us fix. So the first word starting with NR would be what? If N and R are gone, AGPU. So AGPU, that is 313th. What about 314th? NRAGUP is 314. What would be the next word? So this is just a guessing thing. Like intuitively you have to decide. NRA. Now this time G is fixed. Now after G, who is there? After G we have P. Okay. After G we have what? P. So that would be NRA PGU. Yes. PGU will be the setting. So this is your 315th. Okay. So D is absolutely right. That's how we do it. Option D. Clear? Yes. All right, so this was the very first question, and I guess this is an easy question. This is not at all a difficult, so I will mark it as a easy. Or if you are getting stuck because of the calculation or something is off, so what you can do is this, you can do this question in the second round, you can mark it as beta. Okay, let us move on to the next question, which is this. Okay, So this is again from the general term. No, this is from the ratio, the simple ratio of the bio. So basically the properties of NCR. This is from properties of NCR. So n plus 1 CR plus 1 ratio NCR ratio n minus 1 CR minus 1 is equals to 55, 35, 21. Right? And what we need to figure out is the value of n and r. Please understand this. Understand this question very nicely. Okay. Alright. So first of all, I'm going to take only first two. So n plus 1 CR plus 1 upon NCR is equals to 55 by 35. Can I write like this? 7. Okay. 5 11s are 5 7s are. Correct? What about this? Do you know one very important property which we have used in January attempt as well? That NCR will be equals to n upon r n minus 1 CR minus 1. This is the property which was widely used in January attempt. Wherein what do we do? So this n will come in front, r will also come in front but denominator. So n by r will be there and you need to reduce 1 1 from n and r both. So I'm going to apply the same property over here. N plus 1 upon r plus 1 will be there. NCR upon NCR is equals to 11 upon 7. These two will get cancelled out. If I just cross multiply, 7n plus 7 is equals to 11r plus 11. This is our first equation. Similarly, I'm going to take the next two, which is NCR upon n minus 1 CR minus 1 is equals to 35 upon 21. Same thing I'm going to apply over here. So that would be what? N by R. N minus 1 CR minus 1 will get cancelled out and this is 7 3s are 7 5s are. So 5 by 3. So 3n is equals to 5r is the another equation. Now let us just plug in the value over here. So I'm going to put the value of n 5 by 3r over here. So 7 5 by 3 r plus 0. Let us shift 7 on the right hand side. So we have 11r plus we are having 11 minus 7 4. Okay. So 7 5s are 35r is equals to 33r. 35 is equals to 33. So I'm going to get 2r is equal to and this is going to be 4 3s are 12. So 2r is equals to 12. Yes. 2r is coming out as 12. So r is coming out as 6. The moment I put r is equals to 6, I'm gonna get n is equals to 10. So now whatever they are asking, we can just answer 2n. So that is 20 and r is 6. 6 5s are 30. So 50 is the correct answer. Option D. Yes. 50 is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Yes. So this property, I'll make it a star over here. And also if you want to take screenshot of it, so I can just go back and write down over here that NCR is equals to n by r, n minus 1 CR minus 1. This property is also mostly repeated if I talk about January attempt as well. Okay. All right. Yes. Second question done nicely. Now we are having third question. Extremely easiest of all. What question did they give? Okay. Fx is given as 1 upon 7 minus 5x and we are looking for the range of this function. Okay. So sine 5x. If I put this as minus 1, what do I get? 1 by 7 minus minus 1, that is 1 by 8. If I put at x equals to sine 5x equals to 1, what do I get? 1 upon 7 minus 1, that is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6, 1 by 8. This is minimum, this is maximum. Option B. Kya baat hai? What kind of question they are giving? Easy question, right? Again, so that's why I was saying that some questions are extremely easy, extremely doable in April attempt. So I find April attempt a bit better, right? Doable, right? So do not worry about that. But in April attempt, there are some questions which are lengthier as well, which is good, not bad. If everything is easy, then cutoff will go high. Okay, please remember that. So this is a balanced paper, I would say. Some questions are easy, some questions are difficult. Now this question, can you see? Again, if I talk about this question, easy question from definite integration. This is not based on King's rule. What this question has to offer is, this integration is given as this. Okay. All right, and we are looking for maximum. So from here we need to figure out A and B value, right? So we need to integrate this. Let's do that. Let's integrate it. So now sine square x is here. So tan is here. So why not I convert each and everything in terms of tan? Let us do that. So I need to multiply sec square x over here. And over here I need to multiply sec square x, which is going to be cos square x upon cos square x. Right, so this is your 1, this is so overall 0 to pi by 2 sec square x dx upon we are having a square tan square x plus b square, correct? Yes, and now tan x if I put is equals to t. Sec square x dx will become dt, so this is dt upon a square t square plus b square. Right, integral, I am not going to apply limits right away. Why? Because I am going to anyway convert it in tan and then I am going to apply limits, okay? 0 to pi by 2 is here. Alright, so I guess 0 to pi by 2 was not at all required as well because this is an indefinite integration, so I guess this is not required. Maybe I am getting an incorrect question, okay? So now if I take a square common, what do I get? 1 upon a square will be there. Okay, and this is 1 upon t square plus b square by a square, correct? Integration dt. And now 1 by a square if it is kept outside already. So what I'm gonna get is, yes, so this is tan inverse t upon b by a. And t is nothing but tan x. Okay, and over here I'm gonna get 1 upon this a by b. Sorry, b by a. Yes, so a and a is getting cancelled out. So this is 1 upon ab tan inverse a tan x by b plus constant. Now we can compare. 1 upon ab is what? So ab is coming out as 12 and can you see a by b is coming out as 3. So if a is equals to 6 and b is equals to 2, both the equations will get satisfied. A is 6, b is 2, right? Both the equation will get satisfied. That means 6 sin x plus 2 cos x. 6 sin x plus 2 cos x. So maximum value of this will be square root of 6 square plus 2 square. So 36 plus 4 is root 40. Root 40 is nothing but 2 root 10. Option C. Right? Limits were not given. Yes. Limits, no need of limits as well. So limits you can delete. Alright. Okay, clear? This is question number 5. Done, done. Right? So option C is absolutely right. Okay, now this question I was talking about. Okay, so this is if it is not visible because of formatting error. Fx is 1 upon x raised to power 2x. This is your y and you are looking for, okay, if the function attains the maximum value at x equals to 1 by e. So they are telling you this function is having maximum value at x equals to 1 by e. Then which of the following is correct? Okay. So first of all, maximum value means, what does that mean? That dy by dx will become 0 at x equals to 1 by. Similar question was observed in previous shift where x raised to power x was given. So first of all, let me just take logarithm and differentiate. So this is 2x log of 1 by x. Or I can write log y is equals to 2x with a negative sign log of x. Now start differentiating 1 by y. Dy by dx is equals to minus 2x upon x plus, here we have log x as it is and this is minus 2. If I take minus 2 common and obviously y is already there, y is, what was y? So x raised to power minus 2x was there. Yes, minus 2 x raised to power minus, this is your y. And we are having 1 plus log x. Okay, all right. Yes, this is your dy by dx. Now, if I make it is equals to 0, what will I get? I get x equals to 1 by e. Okay, so 1 by e pe we are getting maximum value. What does that mean? If we don't have to do that as well, right? Because can you see this graph will look like this? This is your 1 by e. We don't have to do this as well. I'm just showing you. But overall, this is your graph. 1 by e pe we are getting maximum value. Okay, and only one maximum value. So that means decreasing and then decreasing. 1 by e. What about 1 by pi? Who is going to tell me 1 by pi? So 1 by pi and 1 by e, which one is greater? So 1 by pi is 1 by 3.14 and 1 by is 2 point this. So if I talk about this one should be greater, but 1 by e should be greater because of the reciprocal thing. So that's why 1 by I. So can you see f of 1 by pi will be lesser than f of 1 by e? This will give you the answer. F of 1 by pi is lesser than f of 1 by e, right? So f of 1 by pi lesser than f of 1 by e. Directly you can write, okay? And this is x raised to power or 1 by x raised to power 2x is your fx. Now just plug in the value. F of 1 by pi. So that is going to be 1 by, okay, 1 upon 1 by pi. So pi, right? So this is going to be pi and 2 by pi. Less than e 2 by e. Okay, all right. Now can I take pi e power on both the sides? Can I take both the sides? Pi e, pi e. Okay, so pi pi cancel, e cancel. So pi raised to power 2e less than e raised to power 2 e cancel, 2 pi. 2 is also cancel. So can you see pi raised to power e is less than e raised to power pi? Pi raised to power e is less than e raised to power pi. Pi raised to power e is less than e raised to power pi is matching with option D. Okay, all right. Yes, yes, Shreyas sir will be there for discussion, right? So after that chemistry will be there, and after that in the end chemistry will be there. Okay, all right. So 6th question is done lightning. Now can you see, I have always told you this, Newton's formula, Newton's formula, Newton's formula. In the chat box, show some love. I have made a video a few days before your JEE Main exam stating that please go and watch it, because this question is going to be there in your examination. Although I have taught you in quadratic equations, but I knew that you won't be able to go and watch the complete video and find that Newton's formula. That's why I made another separate video for Newton's formula, right? So what does Newton's formula say? It says if you have a quadratic equation having alpha beta root, and if you are having un as such an expression, so now x square plus root 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. With the help of Newton's formula, you can just copy the coefficients 1, root 2 and minus 8, and you can just go ahead and talk about, so this is u10 plus this is u9 and this is u8 is equals to 0. So this is going to be u10 minus, okay, plus, can you see similar thing is getting created, root 2 u9 is equals to 8 times u8. Now you need 2 u8 on the left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so this is 2 u8, 2 u8. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. That means 4 is the absolutely correct answer. Can you see? Easy, easy, easy. Okay, thank me later. Okay, thank me in this video and all my upcoming videos and that video as well. Please go and comment, yes ma'am, there was a question in your April attempt and we did it. We got +4. Write it if you got +4 from this question. Okay, all right, yes. All right, yes, so this was, I guess, the last question I had. I only had 7 questions for today, and I'll be going back searching more questions. Till then, physics will, chemistry people will be there. Okay, all right, yes, let me just call them.
Hello students, now we're going to start with the chemistry solutions. How was the chemistry paper for today? Who all were in today's shift? Let me know how was the chemistry paper. Was there any question where you have any doubt? It's like a very tricky question, right? Hi Bacha, my name is Nandini and with me you do organic chemistry on this channel. ठीक है? चलो. Let me just put on the slides for organic chemistry. Also, till then, let me know in the chat box if you were taking the shift exam. How was your exam? How was the chemistry paper? What was the question where you have some doubt, right? You can ask me over here, right? You can also correct me, ma'am. This question was not there. And if you want to add, and if you remember a few of the questions that were in today's shift, you can send us on our Telegram channel. The Telegram channel is linked below so that we can help you out in the solution part, right? Chalo.
Alrighty, guys. Let's call.
Navamita ma'am is here, bacha. Everybody's asking where is Navamita ma'am.
Here. Sorry. We were just discussing the what do you
keep
say?
doing that.
Logistics. Logistics. That when can Namrata ma'am come back again? That's what we were asking. That's what we were talking about. So yes. Just a second, ma'am. All right. Yes. Shall we begin? Shall we begin, everybody? Yes. Arey, there is no cheat codes, bacha party. Listen to me. If there is any cheat code and whatever, please don't believe in it. There is no cheat code. You just have to study. That is the shortest path for you to achieve your dream college IIT. There is no cheat code. There is no tukka strategy. Until and unless you do not know the chapter, you do not know the concept, there is no cheat code. See, there is one thing that you can do, and that is to, use your elimination method, right? Just like how you have elimination reaction, you can use elimination method. But even for that, you need to know the concept. Otherwise, how will you eliminate? So nothing like that. Okay. So chalo, let us start with the session. I have told you about this already, so I'm not going to tell you about this right now, but maybe later. Okay. All right, guys. So the question is, ma'am, I think we have sent the previous question. No.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Guys, give us 2 more minutes. We have opened the previous shift question paper. There are too many question paper in our laptops now.
Okay.
Now have we
This
sent?
is previous shifts paper, right?
Teacher Studio, yes. Wait. Shift 2?
Shift.
Yes, this is shift 2, hai na? I'll do it. With full josh, I started that. Now I'm going to solve this question.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for the
No, ma'am, it's absolutely fine. I have downloaded. Yeah, it's opening up. Yes. Like I just said, that is very easy to get confused also, because we have a very similar first question,
Yeah.
Very similar. Just instead of molality, now we have to calculate molarity. Yes, everybody, are we here? So chalo, the first question that we have, my dear student, is that calculate molality of 3 molar NaCl solution, and density is given to you, which is 1.25. So guys, 3 molar. Wow. Okay. So check it out here. 3 molar, everybody. Yes, 3 molar. That means 3 moles. Am I right? 3 moles. What is the molecular weight of NaCl? It's around 58.5. Am I right, everybody? Yes. So that means, and we also know, everybody, that how much will be available in 1 liter. So in 1 liter, how much can we expect it to be there? So it will be 3 multiplied with 58.5, and that will come up to 175.5, let's say. Yes, it will be around 175.5. Correct. Now, we know that density is given to us, yes, and we know that density is equal to mass divided by volume. Am I right? If that is done, that means that mass is equal to density multiplied with volume. So we can write 1.25 multiplied with 1000, which is equal to 1250 grams. Clear? Okay. Now we know that if this is the case, guys, yes, if this is the case, that means this is basically mass of solute plus solvent. Yes, this is solute plus solvent. Am I right? Yes. So from here, what we can do is we need now solvent's mass, because what is molarity's formula? Molarity has a formula where denominator is solvent in kg. Correct? Yes. What was it? Density is 1.23. No problem, bacha. You can calculate even if it is 1.25 or 1.23. Doesn't matter so much. So now what do we have to do? We have to subtract minus 175.5. Okay? 175.5. So if we do that, how much will we get? You know why I have done this? You know I'm very weak in mathematics. I did not want to make a mistake in the calculation again. So 1250 minus 175, I think it is around 1075 or something like that. Yes, is it 1075? Yes. So now we have to find molarity, which is small m, and that is N divided by solvent in kg. Solvent in kg. So it will be 3 divided by 1075, which is basically, we can say it will be around 2.8 or it is almost about 3. Yes, it is almost about 3 mole. Is that correct, guys? Is that correct, everybody? This is what we got. Yes, 2.8 or 3. Is that the answer, everyone? Is that the answer, guys? Yes, shall we move on? Yeah, they have asked you molarity. 2.79, 2.76, which is almost. Now, did they give you the exact integer or was it nearest integer? So there were options, you are saying. Right? So yes, if there are options, then it would be 2.79. Yes, 2.79 will be the correct answer. But if it was closest integer, then 3 molar will be the correct answer. Okay? Chalo guys, moving on to the next question, which is, I think that it is Durgesh Nandini ma'am's department. Yeah. Yes. Here you go, ma'am. Here you go.
Yeah. So this was the reaction given to you. How to approach this? Okay, consider the given reaction and identify the major product P. And here you have acetic acid. Number first, you're reacting it with LiAlH4. What is the purpose of LiAlH4? This is a very good reducing agent, very strong reducing agent, and it gives out hydride ions, which is H- ion. So what will it do to acetic acid? It will reduce it to alcohol. Isn't it? Why? Because it is a strong reducing agent. So it reduces CH3COOH directly into CH3CH2OH, which is your alcohol group. Next is you're reacting it with PCC. What is PCC? This is a mild oxidizing agent, isn't it? Once again, mild oxidizing agent, when you're trying to oxidize alcohol, that is also the primary alcohol. It gets oxidized into CH3CHO, which is your acetaldehyde, isn't it? It gets converted into acetaldehyde. I can write acetaldehyde as CH3C double bond OH group as well. Next is you're reacting it with HCN in the presence of a base. So what it will do? HCN does what? HCN gives out cyanide ion, which is Cn minus ion, and we know the carbon over here has a delta positive charge because the oxygen has a delta negative charge. So what can happen? This double bond can move over here and this cyanide ion will now attack this positive carbon over here, isn't it? So the next step that is going to happen is CH3, here is the C, here is the O negative, here the Cn will get attached and here was your hydrogen. Okay, now what will happen? Now you're going to hydrolyze this. if you're going to hydrolyze this nitrile ion, what should be the product? After hydrolysis, the Cn ion gets converted again into, here is the C, here is the OH, and here is the COOH group, right? So this is the answer that you are getting. This should be here, one H as well will be there. So this is the final answer that you are getting. Okay? Everybody understood? Everybody understood. Let us move on to the next question. Okay? Was this in the options? Bacha, let me know in the chat box. Was this product in the option? Was this product in the option? I'm asking everybody who took today's session, right? Was this the option? This is the correct answer, right? Right? ठीक है, चलो, let us move on to the next question. Next question, once again, you have aniline over here and you're trying to react it with the first reagent is NaNO2 plus HCl. What kind of reagent is this? This is, from this we do the diazotization reaction, isn't it? So after the first reagent, we will form the diazonium ion, which looks something like this. This is your benzene ring, and the NH2 will get converted into N2 plus and your Cl minus ion, diazonium salt. Right? Next is you're reacting it with CuCl2. I guess here Cl2 was again given. What kind of reaction is this? Yesterday also, in yesterday's shift also, this reaction was asked. What reaction is this? Sandmeyer reaction. So what will happen? After the Sandmeyer reaction, you will get a chlorobenzene as the product, right? Chlorobenzene as a product. Next is the third reagent, NaOH, at very, very high temperature. Can you see? At 623 Kelvin and 300 atmospheric pressure, which means extreme conditions. So when extreme conditions, NaOH is provided, what kind of reaction will it show? It will show nucleophilic substitution reaction, which means this chlorine atom will now be replaced by the OH atom, isn't it? OH atom over here, O minus. Now when you give it H plus, it will get converted into your phenol structure, right? So this would be your final product. Was this the product that you're getting? Was this the final product that you were getting? Phenol? Yes. Yes, bacha, this process is called the Dow's process. Very, very good. This is called the Dow's process. So final product is once again the phenol product. So you must know each and every step, and each and every step has been taken directly from the NCERT reactions. There is nothing that you have to learn from the outside. Very, very easy reaction. Basic organic chemistry has been asked. Chalo, next question is once again, identify the product formed in the following reaction. So the reaction given to you is a chlorine atom in the presence of NaOH and water, right? What does it do? NaOH in presence of water means what? That we are using aqueous NaOH. Can I say that? In aqueous NaOH, what is the reaction? The reaction is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. And what kind of substitution? SN1, isn't it? So the first step, because this is a base, it will give out OH negative ion, right? What is the purpose of OH negative ion? Here, first of all, the chlorine will go away because this is the SN1 reaction, right? So what will happen after the chlorine leaves? Here, a positive charge will be formed. Right? Now this positive charge is on secondary carbocation, isn't it? Secondary carbocation, and we can again do the, after doing the 1,2 hydride shift. What am I doing? 1,2 hydride shift, bacha. What am I getting after that? I am getting the carbocation that I will get would be the tertiary carbocation, isn't it? Here the carbocation will come now. Now what will happen? Now the NaOH will attack on this carbocation. This OH negative will now attack this carbocation, and the final product that you're gonna get is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, and here will be the OH, right? Okay? So if your product was coming out to be this, again, give yourself +4 marks, right? Was this the product? Yes, 1,2 hydride shift. Yes, bacha, the product will be a tertiary alcohol because you are doing the SN1 reaction. Is this thing clear to everybody? ठीक है, चलो. Let's move on to the next question. Once again, look at the question. Decreasing order of electrophilic substitution reaction. What does it mean? Electrophilic substitution will be shown by something which is a electrophile. What is the property of electrophile? That it has a positive charge on it. So the positive charge would be attracted to that benzene ring which is very electron rich, isn't it? So we have to find out which of these benzene rings is actually electron rich. More electron rich the ring, more would be the electrophilic substitution, because what is the attacking species? This electrophile, right? So let us see. Look at the OCH3 over here. The OCH3 oxygen has lone pair of electrons, hence it can show resonance inside the benzene ring. Hence, what kind of effect it is showing? It is showing the plus M or your plus R effect. So this would show the maximum electrophilic substitution. I'm going to name them as A, B, C and D. Okay? Now C would show the maximum ESR reaction. Next would be, look at the methyl group. Okay, first of all convert it as CF3. Okay. Now here methyl group, what kind of group is methyl? It shows the plus I, which is your inductive effect, again increasing the number of electrons. So next order would be the D, next followed by your normal benzene ring which is B, and then at the later on would come the A. A will show the least ESR reaction. Why? Because can you see fluorine is attached on it. This CF3 group actually shows the minus I effect, which is it is decreasing the electron density in the ring. Is everybody understanding that? CF3 decreases electron density, hence it is decreasing the electron richness in the ring. Therefore, this is the order followed. Again, easy question. Who all got it right? Let me know in the chat box. Who all got it right? Right? Let us move on to the next question. Once again, look at this question. Beautiful question once again. So you were given this kind of product, and you first have to react it with HNO3 and H2SO4, right? What does this reagent give us? This reagent give us the electrophile, which is NO2 plus, isn't it? Now this NO2 plus will attack the benzene ring. Where would it attack? That's the question. So this over here, can everybody see? Here this OC2H5 group will determine where the NO2 will attack. What kind of group this is? This is ortho para-directing group, isn't it? So what will happen? The first step would be, this is the benzene ring. Here will be OC2H5, right? And the first product that will be formed, the NO2, would be here. This is the major product. Right? Major product would be the para product, isn't it? This is the major product, would be A. Okay, I'm mentioning it as A because this is the major product. Now you have to react with the Br2Fe. I think this was given in excess, right? Excess of Br2Fe was given to you, right? Now what should be the next step? Excess of Br2Fe in excess. Right? Now let us see where the Br2 would attack. This is once again the electrophilic substitution reaction. Now it can attack with respect to OC2H5 group. It will attack at either the ortho position, and the para position is already occupied, so it can occupy the ortho position. And also let us look at with respect to NO2. With respect to NO2, because NO2 is your meta directing group, so it should be Br should attach at the meta position, isn't it? So according to both the groups, the final answer should look like this. Here is the OC2H5. Right, here's a benzene ring. At this position, Br would be there, Br would be there, and at this position, your NO2 group is there. Right? Was that the answer? Was that the answer, everyone? Okay, understood? This is the answer to that question. Let us move on to the next question. Okay, this is for ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. So everybody, as you look at the question, for a certain reaction, dH is equal to 400 kilojoule per mole, ds is equal to 200 joule per mole Kelvin. At what minimum temperature will this process be spontaneous, isn't it? Okay, so everybody, we all know that delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Am I right, everybody? Now, in the question, they have written that this process has to be spontaneous. For spontaneous processes, my dear bachos, we know that delta G is supposed to be negative. That means that we can write delta G is lesser than 0. Am I right? Yes. If this is the case, that means that we can say delta H minus T delta S. This whole thing also has to be 0. Am I right, everybody? Yes, absolutely. Now, from this equation, tell me something. Can I write it as T is equal to delta H divided by delta S? Can I do this, everyone? Yes, just from this equation, everyone, we can do this. If that is the case, everyone, we don't have to do much. Then T can be written as delta H is given to you as 400 kilojoule per mole, isn't it? 400 kilojoule per mole divided by, see, this is 200 joule. By mistake, if you have just divided it by 200, that would be wrong. 200 joule can be converted and it can be written as 0.2 kilojoule per mole. Yes, and then it is K, isn't it? So here I'm going to write it as 0.2 kilojoule per mole and Kelvin, isn't it? Yes, if I do this, then what can I do? 0.2 can be written as, here if I multiply it with 10 and if I just cancel this, that means what will happen? 2 into 2 and 1, 2, 3, 0. So it should be 2000, isn't it? 2000 Kelvin should be the correct answer. Is this something that you have got, everybody? Yes, 2000 is the correct answer. Well done, well done. Plus 4, another plus 4 you can add. Okay, next question is the shortest wavelength of Paschen series for hydrogen atom. Once again, my dear students, shortest wavelength as in the series limit. That is the last line of the Paschen series. And for Paschen series, the ground state is N is equal to 3 because you have Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, isn't it? It is LBP. So Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, N is equal to 3. That means that 1 by lambda is equal to R multiplied with, see, 1 by 3 square minus 1 by infinity square. Yes, if that is the case, then 1 by lambda can be written as R is equal to 1 by 3, 3 is a 9 minus, this will be 0. So let's keep it like this. If 1 by lambda is R by 9, that means lambda is equal to 9 by R, and that is your answer. So option A should be your correct answer. Is that correct, everybody? Yes, option A is your correct answer. Wrong question. What was the question, bacha? Please tell me, Rajita Vatti. Yes, what was the question? Was it a different question, guys, or is this the question? What was the question? Which one was the wrong question? Guys, is there anything wrong with the question? It was something else? Or was it this? Did you get something else? Please tell us what is the question. Somebody please tell us what was the question. Was it this or was it something else? Guys, come on, quick. Right question. Okay. Yes. It was a longer wavelength. Okay, if it was a longer wavelength, instead of shortest, you are saying that they asked you about the longest wavelength. Is that right? Yes. Instead of shortest wavelength, they had asked you longest wavelength. No problem. If it was longest wavelength, then tell me what will it be? That means that they are talking about the first line of the Paschen series. For first line of the Paschen series, N1 is equal to 3, N2 is going to be equal to 4. So all we have to do is, instead of infinity here, instead of writing infinity square, what can we do here, my bachos? We can write here 4 square. And if we do that, then what will we get here? This is very easy. So it will be 1 by 9 minus 1 by 4 fours are how much? 4 4s are 16, right? Yes. So here we can write 16. So 16 will go up here. 9 will go up here. So 16, 9, 10, 9, 1 second. 16 is here, 9 is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, right? So it will be 7 on the top. And 9 into 16 is how much? 9 5s are 45, 9 6s are 54, 5, 9 1s are 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 144. Is that right? Yes. So it should be 7R divided by 144. That means that our lambda is equal to 144 divided by 7R. Can this be simplified further? Yes. Can it be simplified further? It should be 144 divided by 7R, right? Yes, 144 divided by 7R, absolutely. So that means we can just write here 7R, and option C should be our correct answer. Yes, now is it fine? C is the answer. Option is wrong. Got it? I have just written, no. 144 divided by 7R. Yes, 144 divided by 7R. Yes? Okay. If you guys are still writing option is wrong, no worries. I have a way to tweak it. I have a way to tweak it. Wait. Let me write the correct option right now. Who would have thought? Wait. Yes, so it is 144 divided by 7R. This is your correct answer. Done? Yes. Now is it correct? Somebody is asking middle wavelength. Hey, virtual pity, you understand? You will get that. Middle wavelength. What do you mean by middle wavelength? Huh? Anyway, guys, so this is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following D block elements has maximum unpaired electron in ground state? Ground state, bache. So for the first time, they have asked you ground state. They have not given you any oxidation state. Ground state. Everyone, let's check it out. Titanium, 22. That means 3D2, 4S2. Yes, 3D2, 4S2. 4S2 is fully filled. Here, these two are unpaired. So that means this has two unpaired electron. Similarly, vanadium 23. They make it even easier by telling you what is the atomic number. Yes. So this will be 3D3, 4S2. Again, what is the unpaired electron? 3 here. For Mn, it will be 3D5, 4S2. So how much is the unpaired electron? 5. And if you look at chromium, chromium has 3D5, 4S1. That means chromium has 6 unpaired electrons. So option D has to be your correct answer. In its ground state, chromium will have the highest unpaired electron. Yes, 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 this is correct. Option D is the correct answer. No, bacha, option D is the correct answer, guys. Why not 9 by R? Because you told me it was not the shortest wavelength, it was the longest wavelength. For the longest wavelength, it has to be the first series. It has to be the first line. If it is shortest wavelength, then that is the series limit. That is the last line of that series. Got it? Yes, option D is your correct answer. All right. Moving on. How do you convert a galvanic cell into an electrolytic cell? I mean, oh my God, what is NTA doing? What is NTA doing? This is a little too generous even for them. Yes, this is like the introduction from electrochemistry, guys. I mean, basically when you start reading about what is electrochemistry, that's when we studied this, right? That there is galvanic cell, there is electrolytic cell. What do? If you change the external voltage, and if the external voltage is higher than the cell EMF, then what will happen? The non-spontaneous reaction will start happening. In a galvanic cell, what happens? There is spontaneous reaction that is happening. In electrolytic cell, it's not spontaneous. You give external energy for the reaction to occur. And that is when this happens. That means by applying external voltage more than cell EMF. Option C is your correct answer. So now you guys tell me how many plus 4 are we getting? Yes. What is the plus 4? 40? Plus 40? If I would not have said that, if I had to multiply 10 into 4, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Shreyas sir will come. Shreyas sir will come. Don't worry. Yes. Plus 160 is easy. Ayyo, that's so super cute. Okay. All right. Yes. Moving on to the next question. I think this is Nandini ma'am's department, but I guess that select incorrect statement. Can I try? Enzymes are biocatalyst. Yes, they are. That much I know. Enzymes are non-specific and catalyze most type of reaction. I'm not too sure about this statement. Most of the enzymes are globular proteins. Yes, they are. Enzyme oxidase catalyzes conversion of maltose to glucose. This also I'm pretty sure that it's not oxidase. It should be maltase. But I'm confused with option D and option B. Which one is the incorrect one?
This seems to be the most incorrect one, right? Because
Yeah.
enzymes are supposed to be specific. That is the property of enzyme, right?
Property. That much I knew.
So B. So what answer did you all give to this?
Option B and D. Oh, I guess it was like that. You know, these
Multiple.
options were there.
Okay.
And then these were the statements, and then there was option A that was 1 and 2. Option
yeah.
B was 2 and
Yeah. So
4.
these two seems to be wrong statements. The other two are extremely correct statements, right? Chalo.
Yay! I remember something. Here you go.
Ma'am, this is yours only.
Oh yeah. I thought. Okay. All right. Okay. So guys, I'm a little confused in this question also. Quickly tell me, everybody. This was a multi-choice answer. Got it. Multi-choice answer. So yeah, it should be B and D, right? Okay. Quickly tell me, is it VO2 plus or is it VO2 plus? What was it? What was it? Quickly, can you tell me, everyone? I have a doubt in this question. Guys. Can you please tell me? Oh, no, I can't understand. Okay, let's do one thing. Was it A or was it B? Because however you write, you do not have superscript or subscript.
Everybody's writing VO2 plus.
Which one? Is it A or B? No, there is no superscript, subscript. I'm so sorry, I can't understand that.
B. Somebody said B.
B? Okay, so it was this. Okay, it was this. All right, yes. So,
Okay, A.
whoa.
Nobody.
A? Amazing. Okay, chalo, no problem. ठीक है. Because ideally it is supposed to be VO2 plus. What happens is VO2 plus here, if you calculate the oxidation state, now guys, see, it will be X plus 2 multiplied with minus 2 is equal to 1, right? So that means X is equal to 2 into 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 goes that side, it will be plus 5. Vanadium has 23. That means it will be 3D3 4s2 plus 5. That means number of electrons is 0. Yes, 0 electrons. Am I right? Now from this, where it can get converted to this state, okay? From VO2 plus, it can get converted to VO2 plus. Now if you calculate the oxidation state, it will be X plus 1 multiplied with minus 2 is equal to plus 2. So it will be X is equal to plus 4. That means that here it will be 3D1, 1 electron will be there. If 1 electron is there, then magnetic moment will be 1.8 or 1.7, sort of like this. Yes, and if you are talking about which one is the weakest oxidizing agent, then even for that, it is actually, what is this thing, guys? Sorry, did they ask you about this? That which one is the weakest one or which one is the strongest one? Was there a question such as this? Yes? Was there a question such as this, guys? Did they ask you this? What was it? 1.73 among the with low oxidizing. Yes. So that means that what will happen is that VO2 plus, it will be lesser than Cr2O2 minus 7, and here it will be MnO4 minus. So this is the order. Okay, this is the order. Cool. All right, everybody. Yes, this is clear. So yeah, it should be weakest. Weakest is yes, and strongest is this. Absolutely right. Yes. You just tell us both. Yeah, I have told you the both. Yes. For this 0 electron, that means magnetic moment will be 0. For this the magnetic moment should be 1.7, so 1.8, whatever you want to write, you can write it. Okay, cool. All righty. Moving on to the next question. sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization, guys, you can check it out later. It should be SO2, then it should be C2H4 and C6H6. Am I right? These are the only three. Yes, these are the only three where you will have sp2 hybridization. So I think the answer should be 3, or was there something else? 0 is the answer. Cool, 0 is the answer. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yo, bro, I'm not Navamita Chatterjee, Navamita Bhattacharjee. Cut off. Pata nahi, who knows? We'll tell you later. Can you speak Gujarati? Kem cho? Machama. That much I know. Okay, guys, tell me, was this the answer? Was this the answer? Chalo, you can check this later. Let us move on to the next question.
There are no questions. Now, I have some in my phone.
You have some in your phone? Chalo, ma'am. You can solve it. Till then, we will also talk to some more compound. We'll do it. We will do it. Let ma'am do the question. I'll get back to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Till then, I will also contact your captain. Yes?
Yeah, now your Shreyas sir will be there. I just have 1 or 2 more questions with me. I'll solve that.
Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Let me just sort out and talk to Namrata ma'am and Shreyas sir once, that if they are available, then at what time they can come. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Till then, Nandini ma'am will take some of the questions. We'll be back. Yes?
Okay, so let's solve the 14th question. Okay, 14th question was in the 2-butene structure, right? The structure of 2-butene was given to you, and there were various options given to that. The first option was that the cis isomer of 2-butene, is more stable. This was the first statement given, right? The second statement given was trans isomer is more stable. That was the second statement. Trans isomer is more stable. The third statement given to you was that the cis isomer of 2-butene, cis is less dipole moment than trans. And the last statement given to you was that the cis have high dipole moment than trans, right? Was this the question in your exam, bacha? Was this the question in your exam? And you have to choose the correct statements from here. As we know that this first statement is totally wrong, because the most stable isomer is actually the trans isomer, isn't it? The second statement is correct. Yes, 2 and 4 are already receiving the answer. Absolutely correct. Trans isomer of 2-butene is more stable. Similarly, the cis isomer has a higher dipole moment, right? Let us draw the cis isomer. Looks like this. CH3, CH3. Here's the edge. Here's the edge. So what will happen? The dipole moment will get added up. So this has the higher dipole moment, while the trans isomer has 0 dipole moment. Extremely easy question. So 2 correct statements. Let us move on to the next question. Next question. You're not. The next question given to you was a phenol structure was given, right? A phenol structure was given. And the phenol structure, you have to react it with HNO3 and H2SO4. Correct? And you are getting some product A. After that, you are reacting it with Br2 in presence of iron, and you're getting some product B. And the question was ratio of oxygen atom. Ratio of oxygen to Br atom in B, right? In B, we have to calculate this ratio, right? Was this the question in your exam? Was this the question in your exam? Let me know. And how to approach this question once again. A structure of phenol is given to you, right? The OH is what? The OH is the ortho-para-directing group. So here, the electrophile that we're going to receive is the N2 plus ion. So the N2 plus will get attached on 2 positions, which is the ortho and the para isomer. Which would be the more stable isomer? The more stable will be the ortho isomer due to the hydrogen bonding. Isn't it? Due to the hydrogen bonding, this is more stable. So this is your product number A. In the product number B, you are adding Br2 and Fe, right? Now, where the Br2 would be added, bacha? According to the OH and the NO2. OH once again is your ortho and para-directing isomer. Similarly, your NO2 is a meta-directing isomer, right? So there are once again two possibility of additions. Here's the OH. Here is your NO2 group. So the first possibility is Br can attach over here. And the second possibility is Br can attach over here. Was this the option? Was this the option? Right? Right? TK? So the highest possibility seems to be that if only one Br was given to you, you will attach the Br at this position. This seems to be the correct answer. But if Br was given in axis, then you have to attach Br over at the ortho position as well. So here we are completed with the chemistry questions. Now let us welcome Namrata ma'am.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Yes. So mathematics, we've got some more questions. All right. All right. Let me just open the PPT. Keep. Okay. And now let me just go here and So I guess this is our PPT mathematics. And yeah, let me just download this one more time. Okay. All right. Yes. And let me just open it. Okay. Okay, physics. Yes. After that, obviously physics in one go will happen. Okay. So let me just, I'll not take more than 15 minutes because I've got 5 more questions and easily doable questions. Yes, I've got easily doable questions. So till now, this question we have done, right? 7th, 8th, till, so 8th. Yes. We have to do from 8th question, right? Yes. And we are here. Okay. So this question is from area under curve, a slightly difficult, slightly different question and slightly difficult as well. Not a very straightforward question. So they are saying area bounded by the region such that this inequality is there. Okay. And also x belongs to 1 to 2. So we need to plot two curves. Can you see y is equals to a upon x square? Then we have y is equals to 1 by x. And x will be from 1 to 2. And obviously there one more thing they are giving is a is 0 to 1. And now we need to plot these two curves, right? In one graph we are going to plot the curve. But before plotting the curve, before actually rushing and jumping onto the curve, let us just find out the intersection point of this curve. Let us do that. So a upon x square is equals to 1 upon x, right? Can you see x and x are getting cancelled out, right? So that means a is coming out as a, right? X is equals to a. So intersection point will be what? X is equals to a. Mind it that intersection point of these two curves will be x equals to a, which is 0 to 1. That means somewhere over here they are going to intersect. Okay. All right. Now a upon x square and 1 upon x. So a upon x square, 1 upon x. If I talk about 0 to 1 region, obviously a upon x square will be lesser. So in the beginning, a upon x square will be below curve and afterwards a upon x square will pick up. Okay, so this is a by x square and in the beginning a by x will be upper curve but later on it will be downward curve. So this is how your a upon x is there and this is a by x square will be there. Okay, a by x square. Yeah. All right. And now what we need to do is we need to figure out this particular area. So one curve and the second curve, right? So we need to integrate now from 1 to 2 and whichever is the, so a by x. So 1 by, sorry, this is 1 by x. So 1 by x will be upper curve minus a by x square will be the lower curve dx, right? We just need to integrate upper curve minus lower curve. This is my upper curve. So log x, then we have plus a by x 1 to 2, and this will be my area, which is by the way given as log 2 minus 2 by 7. Correct? Now let us plug in the value. Log 2 will be there, minus log 1 will be there, so this is log 2, and this is going to be a by 2 minus a by 1, so that is going to be, so plus a by 2 minus a by 1, right? And this is log 2 minus 2 by 7. So log 2 cancel out, a by 2 minus a by 1. So a by 2 minus a by 1 is minus a by 2, that is equals to minus 2 by 7. So clearly a is coming out as 2 2s are 4 by 7 is your a. 4 by 7 is your a, or you can say 7a is coming out as 4. This 7a is coming out as 4 minus 3. So basically 1 is the final answer of this question. Yes, 1 is the final answer of this question. Minus 1, why are you saying minus 1? Minus 1, someone is saying minus 1. Something is wrong with this, kya? Okay, so 1 is the correct answer of this question, I guess. That this is fine, this is good. Now let us move on to the next question, which is, by the way, from vector. And not a very difficult question, absolutely easy question. Can you see? A cross this we need to figure out. And then the moment I get A cross this vector, I plus j, I need to again cross it with I, and I need to again cross it with I. So cross product is something recurring, on recurring basis we need to figure out. So A cross I plus j, so A is 2 minus 1 1, I, j and k, and this is 1 1 0. Let us do cross product so that I get this. I will get this, and I need to take cross with I and one more time cross with I. So can you see minus 1 into 0, so 0 minus 1, so minus 1 will be there, and over here 0 minus 1, so plus 1 will be there, and over here 2 plus 1, 3 will be there. And now again one more time 1 0 0, I, j, k, one more time cross product. Okay, so this is going to be 0, right? And this is going to be minus 1 into 0 0, and this is minus 3, so plus 3 I'm gonna get. Okay, because 0 minus 3 and one more minus was there, and now we are having minus 1. 0 3 minus 1 is there. Now one more time, last time I need to take cross product with I cap. So what do I get? Tell me. So this is 0 minus 0 0, right? And then we have 0 minus 1, so this is minus 1. And what about this? This is 0 minus 3, so this is minus 3. Okay, now what I need to do is square of projection of A on B. A on B. So A is what? 2 comma minus 1 comma 1, and this is 0 comma minus 1 comma 3 upon magnitude of B will be root 10, and obviously I need to take square of it. Okay, so this is going to be 2 into 0. Then we are having minus minus plus 1, and maybe I am having maybe I am doing some calculation mistake over here. This is going to be, oh, this is minus 3, right? So this is 2 into 0, 1 minus 3. So 1 minus 3 is what? Minus 2 upon 10, root 10, square it. So 4 by 10 is the correct answer, 4 by 10, and that is going to be 2 by 5. Yes, 2 by 5 is the correct answer. Yes, clear, perfect. All right. Now let us move on to the next question. Let's do that. Next question, very easy question. Very easy question. If you know the shortcut, if you know the drill. First of all, limit n tend to infinity is there. And can you see infinity by infinity form is there, where degree of denominator is equals to degree of numerator. I have taught you this already in limits chapter. So what do we do when degree of numerator and denominator are equal? So you just need to take highest power of it. What is the highest power? Tell me. So this is sigma, na? So what is the highest power? So 1 is the highest. 1 will be from here. And 3 n raised to power 4. So 3 raised to power 4 will be there. So this is 1 upon 81. Option A, absolutely right. Yes? Okay. All right. Now we have one more question which I have already told you that this type of question you will see from matrices. right? So what is this type of question? Order of matrices is given as 3. Determinant A is given as 3. And the value of this is what you need to figure out. And along with that, you will figure out M and N. And that's how you solve it. Are we ready to solve it? Very good question. You all must see this. And majority of the time, you will, students do calculation mistake in this. Silly mistake. So to avoid silly mistake, just watch this solution very, very nicely. Okay. Watch this solution very, very nicely. Yes. Shall we do it? Now, can you see adjoint of this expression is there? Can I write this expression as E? E. So this is basically adjoint of E. Adjoint of E. You know the property? Adjoint of E is nothing but determinant of E square. Because you know this property, determinant of adjoint A is what? Determinant A raised to power n minus 1, where n is odd. Where n is order. N is 3, order is 3, so determinant A square, E square. So now if I put the value of E, what will I get? Minus 4, adjoint of minus 3, adjoint of 2A inverse. Clear? This minus 4 will come out and square is there. This minus 4 will come out. So whenever we see something constant is multiplied with this determinant, now this K will become N determinant A. So here minus 4 will come out but with power 3. But here you can make a silly mistake. So minus 4 cube will be there, but you can see square was already there. So you can forget square. So this is square as well. And now we are having adjoint of, let us mark it as B. Can I do that? Adjoint of B. So what will you get is 2 raised to power 12. So this is going to be 2 raised to power 12 and this will be determinant of B square. And what is B? Minus 3, adjoint of 2A inverse and square. One more time, this 3 you can take it out. But minus 3. So adjoint, square was already there, no? So this is adjoint B square. And this is going to be power 4. Yes. Now minus 3 can come out. But the power will be 3. And power 4 is already there. So 3 raised to power 4 into 3, 3 raised to power 12 will come out. Okay. So this is going to be 2 raised to power 12. 3 raised to power again 12. Right. And we are having adjoint 2A inverse power 4. Power 4. And one last time I'm going to apply this same adjoint formula. So this is going to be 4 2s are 8. So yes, this is going to be 2 raised to power 12, 3 raised to power 12 and you're going to get 2A inverse. One more time power 2, 4 2s are 8 will be there. And now this time 2 will come out. This 2 will come out. The power will be 3. So 8 3s are 24. So can you see 2 raised to power 12 was already there. 2 raised to power 24 came out. 2 cube and power 8. And 3 raised to power 12 was already there. And this is determinant A raised to power 8. So that means 1 upon determinant A raised to power 8. And determinant A is given as 3. So this is 3 raised to power 8. 3 raised to power 12 upon 3 raised to power 8 is 3 raised to power 4, right? That means clearly N is coming out as 4. So what I'm going to get is 2 raised to power 36 finally. And 3 raised to power what? 4. Correct? Yes. So clearly N is coming out as 4. So this is 2 multiply 4. And clearly M is coming out as 36. So this is 36 plus 8. So this is 44. Right? Yes. Okay. So how many properties I have used over here? 3 properties. 3 properties. First property is whenever you see adjoint of any determinant or any matrix, you can call it. Adjoint of any matrix, determinant value will be determinant A raised to power n minus 1. Whenever you see any constant stuck inside the determinant, take it out, apply the power which is order. So order over here is 3. And please understand if you are taking any constant out, so minus 4 cube will be there. But can you see square was already there? Please don't forget the square. Right? If you take out minus 3 outside, so you have to be sure minus 3 raised to power 3 and 4 was already there. Okay, so this is 3 raised to power 12. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, I hope that that question is clear.
One question, just a correction. Just a correction. I'm going to go, guys. The last question that we had in that sp2 hybridization, sorry. sp2 hybridization. Yes, the answer is 7. Your compounds are C2H4, C6H6, SO2, C2H4Cl2, HCHO, BCl3 and BF3 if those were the compounds. Okay? You can watch it back again.
Okay.
And ma'am.
All right. So maths combined with chemistry, you have all seen it. Now let's come back to mathematics. Okay, so 9, 8 and 7 are the sides given to us, and clearly, so AC is 8, BC is 7, AB is 9. You are looking for cos of C, cos of 3C. So first of all, why not we look for cos of C? So cos of C will be equal to 8 square plus 7 square minus 9 square upon 287. You remember that formula, right? Cos of C, 7 square, 8 square minus 9 square upon 7 into 8. This is cos of C. If you calculate it, you are going to get cos of C will be 2 by 7. I'm not going to calculate it right now. You just calculate it. Now you know cos 3C formula, right? So that is 4 cos cube C minus 3 cos C. So this is 4 2 by 7 cube minus 3 2 by 7. You gonna calculate it and let me know in the comment section with the timestamp. Okay. So this was okay. I have already calculated it. Yes. So cos C is coming 2 by 7. You apply this formula, put the value 411 by 343. Please confirm it if it is correct or not. The calculation you can do it and correct that it is correct or not. Right? If it is wrong, please write the correct answer. If the calculation is not correct, okay? Because this question I am doubtful about the calculation thing. Process you know. Okay? Alright, so I guess I am done with today's session and I'll be looking for more question. If I get some more question, I'll be coming back one more time. And if not, then physics and chemistry will be continued. Okay, alright. So I'll be calling physics or chemistry, whoever has questions, right? And all the best for your upcoming shifts, right? Okay, bye-bye. See you. रेडी हो ना? ठीक है, मैं कर देती हूँ.
Hello everyone, are you able to see me and hear me loud and clear? Do let me know quickly in the chat box. This is your Captain Shreya starting off with a physics discussion for your shift number 2 on 6th April JEE Mains 2024. Let me know if I am audible, visible. Let me know if I am audible and visible. Okay, looks like I am. Good evening, my dear warriors. Okay, yes, perfect. Yeah, so how was the physics paper? I feel it was easy. Shift 1 was also damn easy. I mean, look at the questions, guys, so repetitive, and it's a joke actually, the kind of questions that were asked. Okay, anyway, so let me just get rid of this. Okay, done. All right. So let's start with the physics paper discussion. Here is a question number 1. Good evening, Shivani, Sinchan, Artifacts, Ritik, Arsan, wow, Roshni, Hari, Vatsalya, Samyukta, very good. Hello, Sai Teja. Hello, Hema. Hello, Meghna. Good evening. Yes, your Captain Shreyas is here. This kind of question, what do we need to do? Okay, what do we have? Okay. Energy associated with 10 helium gas atoms. Okay. So, basically, the total energy will be 10 times the energy of any one atom. And helium gas, it's a monoatomic gas. So for a monoatomic gas, the degrees of freedom is 3 into basically half, and basically you have K, yes, into basically T. That's it. So 2 goes with 10 5 times, and 5 3s are 15. So 15 kT should be the answer. Very simple. This 3 is your degrees of freedom. How many of you got the answer as option D, I believe? Very good, Vanilla. Yep. Awesome. Yep. Very good. Very good. So I'll be coming up for separate plan ahead what to do ahead of this, especially if you are, getting low marks, and what to do if you are getting medium marks, what to do if you are getting high score. Should you, prepare for advanced? Should you prepare for other exams? Should you plan for drop, or should you go for other random colleges or any other private colleges which are good? So we'll be having those kind of discussions in the days to come. So for that you need to subscribe, and yes, whatever motivation you need will, I think, come through those plans which I'm going to give. So don't worry, for now just focus on whatever shift is there ahead, in case you have a shift, or else clear out your mind. Yeah, talk to your friends or your family, or whosoever is positive for all of you, and we will start figuring out what is the plan ahead. Okay, don't worry. Next question. Object's weight is given, chain's mass is given. Find the force on the chain by the branch of the tree. Really, this question came, I'm not sure, because it looks so easy. I mean, like, the force will be the total weight, which will be 200 plus 10g, which is 200 plus 100, which is 300 Newton. It was that simple, guys. I mean, like, really, these kind of questions have come. Do let me know. Okay. This was like throwaway. I mean, they just threw the marks. I'm like, take it. It was like that. Okay. I hope this is clear. Cool. Let's move on to the next one coming up on your screen. While finding the refractive index of glass slab, the traveling microscope is focused on an ink dot on a white paper. When a glass slab of thickness this much is placed on the ink dot, the microscope is raised by this much centimeter. What is the refractive index of this? See, imagine, what is this? Yeah, imagine this is like your microscope or something, and you have focused on the ink dot. Now, if you place a glass slab, over here, obviously the image will shift, because of which the microscope will also shift, and that shift which is there, the delta which is there, is thickness into 1 minus 1 by mu. Now that shift which is there is basically 1.7. The thickness of the slab is 5.1, and 1 minus 1 by mu. So 17 3s are, right? So we can almost put it as 1 by 3 over here minus 1 by mu. So 1 by mu is 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3. So therefore reciprocal will be 3 by 2, which is option A. Check it out. Option A should be correct. Let's find out. Yes, option A is correct. How many of you got it? Yeah, this wasn't the question. What was the exact question then? You can let me know. Yeah, but I think the idea was similar to this. Come on, guys, don't spam in the chat box. Yeah, make sure that you are chatting relevant stuff only, or else the admin is going to basically block you, okay, or will time you out. So make sure you are talking relevant stuff only, answer and focus on the session, and make sure you are talking in English. Yes. Okay, a p-type semiconductor has some acceptor level above the valence band. That means for the electron to jump from valence band to conduction band, it needs 6 electron volts. The maximum wavelength of light required is how much? So basically over here, I can just say the energy of the photon is basically the energy gap which is there. So I can just say hc divided by lambda is equal to 6 electron volt. hc by lambda we can always write it as 1240, and lambda in nanometers is basically 6 electron volt. This is also in electron volt. From this you will get the value of lambda as 1240 by 6. 1240 by 6. Just check it out if it is coming close to 206 nanometers, not Armstrong. Yeah, 206 nanometers. Yeah, just check it out. Yep, very good, very good. Shall we move ahead to the next one? Yep, very good. Yeah. Oh, that question, Shrutan, will be coming to that. I think there was a question on that focal length also. We'll be coming to that question on refractive index and focal length. Okay, we'll be coming to that. Here is another question. Two organ pipes are there of different lengths. 6th harmonic and 5th harmonic frequencies. The velocity is also given. The difference in their frequencies is how much? That's the question. Now, because it is given that they are open organ pipes, so for that the frequency in general is NV divided by 2L. So let's go one by one. For the 60 centimeters, the frequency will be, because it is 6 and this is 60, so N is 6, V is 333 divided by 2 into length. Length is basically 60. Similarly, for the other guy, which is having 90 centimeters and in 5th harmonic, so 5th harmonic is N, so 333 is V divided by 2 into length, which is basically 90. Now all you need to do is just take the difference of these two. So that will give you basically delta F, guys, nothing more. So 333 divided by 2, okay, and you have 6 by 2 over here. Actually, sorry, not 6 by 2, my bad. Ayo, why this is not going? So this will be nothing but 6 by 60 over here minus 5 by 90 over here. Just check it out. How much does it come out to be, guys? Just check it out. How much does it come out to be? Yeah, quickly. How much is it? Is this shift easy or difficult? I'll be letting you know in a bit. Okay, but just check. This is just the basic calculation that you will be needing, and see if you get the answer as 247. 247 hertz is what you should get. Direct application by substitution. Nothing great in this problem. Organ by pace questions are very common. Electric field is given. Intensity of the wave is how much? So this question was repeated in January attempt, if you remember, but the values were slightly different. So the question is the intensity of the wave propagating along the x-axis in free space. So the energy density, total energy density, is given by half epsilon naught E naught square. Epsilon naught is given. E naught is this value. Just substitute it over here. That's it. That's all. Epsilon naught is also given. E naught is this amplitude. Just put it over here. You will directly get the answer. That's all. Okay. So see if you get the answer as 486 watts per meter square. Yeah. Yep. Was this shift easy? It seems like easy. In fact, even the shift one was very easy as compared to day one. Day one, remember, the questions were actually very good. 3 questions were very lengthy. Even the second shift was decently okay. But after that, I mean, like yesterday it was a little bit lower. Today's shifts are like really low. I mean, like unexpectedly easy, at least in physics point of view. 2 spheres each of charge q repel to each other by 16 Newton. A third identical uncharged sphere is touched by both the spheres one after the other. What do you think is the new force between the spheres? So let's go step by step. Let's go step by step to identify what are the charges. 2 spheres are there. The charges between them are q and q, and they are repelling each other by a force of 16 Newton. Now what you do is you take a uncharged one, okay, uncharged sphere, and you touch it to each sphere one by one. So what will happen? What will happen is this sphere will become basically q by 2, and this one will also become q by 2. It will equally distribute, and this guy will remain as it is. It will just remain q. So both these spheres basically you have touched them. Both these spheres, you have basically touched them. So it became q by 2, q by 2. Now the next thing that you are going to touch is, these two. These two you are going to touch. So once you touch both of them, what will happen? Let's find out. So this q by 2 will remain as it is. This q and q by 2 will get distributed equally. So how will it get distributed equally? So q plus q by 2 will be 3q by 2. Split it into two parts. It will become 3q by 4. 3q by 4. 3q by 4. So hence you will see both these charges. This will be 3q by 4 and this one will be also 3q by 4. That's how it will be. Correct? After touching these two together. Now the question is, what is the new force between these two spheres? What is the new force between these two spheres? That's the question. Okay. First of all, in the first scenario, when I write 16 Newton, that 16 Newton was K Q divided by R square. Okay, K Q divided by R square. In the new scenario, when you find the new force, that will be K Q by 2 into 3Q by 4 divided by R square. In that, K Q divided by R square is there, half and into 3 by 4 will make it 3 by 8. Now K Q by R square is 16. K Q by R square is 16. So 16 into 3 by 8. 16 goes with 8, 2 times 2 3s are basically 6. So answer should be, I believe, 6 Newton. Everybody with me on this? How many of you got 6 Newton? Very good, Roshni. Awesome. Looks like many of you are getting 6 Newton. Very good. Okay, let's see, find out. Yeah, the answer is 6 Newton. Very nice. Perfecto. Prashant, Sarvesh. Very good. Moving on to the next one. It says, what does it say? The threshold energy required to eject an electron from the emitter is this much joules, then the corresponding maximum wavelength. Is this really the question? Because I feel the same concept just got repeated 2 times. Maybe one of this question came, but still the formula that you will use is nothing but hc by lambda is nothing but the energy. H is 6.6 10 to the power minus 34. Speed of light 3 into 10 to the power 8. Lambda I don't know. Energy is 10.56 into 10 to the power minus 20. It's in joules. So that's the reason why I wrote it in SI units. Solve this and you shall get the answer. Okay, that is the logic behind it. Nothing great. You should get it close to 1.875 10 to the power minus 6 meters. That's all. This question was not there. Okay, maybe this was a mistake. No issues. I just told it to you just in case these kind of things had come. 48 joules of heat is given to 1 mole of helium gas and increases the temperature by 2 degrees Celsius. What is the work done? Okay, so heat is given, work is asked, and temperature change is given. We know Q is equal to delta U plus W. Therefore, work is nothing but Q minus delta U. Q minus delta U. Delta U is NCV delta T. Heat is given as 48. N, number of moles is 1. CV for helium gas is 3R by 2. Temperature change is how much? 2. That's it. So 2 and 2 cancels. 3R guys. 48 minus 3R. 8 3s are 24. So close to, I think, 23.1 or something. Just check this out. Yeah, 23.1. Yes, that is the answer. Yes, option B guys. Very straightforward to solve this. Correct? Moving on to the next one on your screen. Energy of a photon is given and work function is also given. What is the stopping potential? Energy of a photon is work function plus E into Vs. So energy of the photon is 2.5 electron volt. Work function is 1.5 electron volt plus E into Vs. E cancels. So Vs will be 2.5 minus 1.5. Oh, that's it. It's 1. That's it. Option C for Captain Shreyas. Oh, wow. That's it. Option C for Captain Shreyas. Yep. How many of you got this? Yeah. Sir, just tell us what has come from the past shifts and is repeated again as done by Maths and Chemistry ma'am. So I'll tell you one thing, all these questions are repeated from January or from the previous shifts. Models are very same. I'm not seeing anything exclusively different in these shifts. Everything is just repeated. I mean, in some order, if you solve even PYQs easily, I'm telling you, you can score more than 60-70 marks. It is like that, the paper. At least today's shifts. If you have just solved the last 1-2 years PYQs, easily you can score very good marks. This is also so many times repeated. The current, we have done this in the class also. -2 to 2 amperes, the current changes in this much time. What is the self-inductance? So we know that the EMF induced is nothing but L times delta I by delta T. EMF induced is 1, L I don't know. Change in the current, 2 minus -2, time is 0.2. So 1 is equal to L into 2 minus -2 is 4, 4 by 0.2. So it will go 2 times, so 20, so into 20. So L will be basically 1 by 20, which should be 50 millihenry. This is in Henry, this is in Henry. You multiply by 1000, so it will become 50 millihenry, right? That's it. That's the straightforward answer for this, option B for IIT Bombay. How many of you got this? Wow, very good, very nice, very nice. Let's go on to the next question then. Question number 12. Weight of an object on the surface is this much. Find the weight at a depth r. I mean, I like to do this question without formula, directly using graphs. If you remember, the acceleration due to gravity as a distance function looks something like this. Looks something like this. And we know that gravity is linearly proportional inside the surface of the planet. So think about it over here. At the surface, if it was 300 Newton, so at a distance of r by 4 inside, that means at 3/4 the distance. That means basically at 3/4 the distance, what will be this value? It will be also 3/4 of 300. 3/4 of 300. How much is 3/4 of 300? 3/4 of 300, guys. Won't it be 225 Newton? Would it be 225 Newton? Directly I can do it because I know this graph. Otherwise, you have to use this formula. GD is equal to G1 minus D by R, and D value is basically R by 4. From this you get GD is 3 by 4 times of G, and then you find the new weight. That is also okay. This is also okay, but I find this very convenient. So yeah, it is 225 Newton. D for Delhi. Yeah, I hope you loved this method of doing it. Question number 13. Let's have a look. Kinetic energy is increasing 36 times of its value. What is the percentage change in the momentum? Okay. Now, we know that kinetic energy is momentum square by 2m. So, if kinetic energy is increased 36 times, the square of the momentum has also increased 36 times. That means the momentum has increased 6 times. Because it is the square, take the root. So the momentum has increased 6 times. What is the percentage change in the momentum? It will be the change which is 6p minus p upon original into 100. That is the percentage change, which is 5 into 100, which is 500%. So the change in the percentage, change in the momentum should be 500%. Just check this out, everyone. Very good, excellent day. Many of you have got it. Moving to the next question. The dimensional formula of specific heat is this much. Dimensional formula of gas constant is this. Gas constant. Okay, let's have a look, and this one. Okay, so again, statement based questions, guys. For specific heat capacity, because we know Q is equal to mc delta T, right? So Q is nothing but m raised to 1, L raised to, it's like energy, L raised to 2, T raised to minus 2, mass is m raised to 1, specific heat capacity I don't know, temperature is basically Kelvin, so Kelvin raised to 1. So dimensional formula of C will be mm gets cancelled, L raised to 2 is there, T raised to minus 2 is there, K raised to minus 1 is also there. L2, T raised to minus 2, K raised to minus 1. So statement 1 is definitely correct, no doubt about it. Now for gas constant, PV is equal to nRT. This is again energy. So PV is like work, the energy, same dimensions. So m raised to 1, L raised to 2, T raised to minus 2. This is nothing but moles is also there. Oh, moles will come. Guys, moles is not even there over here. Where is moles? So obviously statement 2 is wrong. Moles should come. Mole is also a dimensional, fundamental dimension. So mole is not there. So obviously statement 2 is wrong. Statement 2 is wrong. Where is it? Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is wrong. Is that right? Everybody? How many of you got it? Wow. Very good, Arvind. So many of you got it correct. Awesome. 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 Wow. Very nice. Just one second. What is happening to this chat? Why am I not able to see it? Now I can see it. Okay. Heat of 42 joules. Was this question again repeated, guys? I mean, like 42 joules, I just remember something very similar. But this time it is in a sealed tank and find the work done. Sealed tank. Sealed tank means isochoric. Isochoric means work done is 0. So don't need to solve it. A similar question we saw for helium. So I think there were 2 students who gave the same question. One student remembered this thing, one student remembered something else. So I'm not really sure which of these 2 questions came. But if it was in a sealed tank, the answer is just going to be a big fat 0, guys. It's isochoric, right? No change in volume. So why will there be any work done? Acha, it was not there. Okay. The formula for closed organ pipe different will be odd times V by 4L. For open pipe, it is N could be anything, V by 2L. So for closed pipe, it is odd multiples only of V by 4L because only odd harmonics are present. Should we expect the same level in NEET 2024? Yes, you should. You should expect the same level because this paper was actually easy. It is like a NEET level paper only. All right. Moving on to the next question. This question was the only better, decent question I feel in the entire paper. Nothing else. I mean, a ball is thrown vertically up, takes time T1, vertically down T2, ball is just dropped, how much time will it take? Okay. See, basically, if a ball is thrown vertically upwards and takes time T1 and it is thrown vertically down, then it takes time T2. So imagine it like this. I throw it down with speed U. It hits the ground like this. So using S is ut plus half at square, H will be equal to ut plus ut2 plus half g t2 square. That is what you would say. Similarly, if you throw the ball up, it will go up and fall down like this. Fall down like this. Height is H. So H will be equal to minus ut1 plus half g t1 square. That is for the first time. If it is just dropped, then what will happen? It will fall down like this. The initial velocity will be 0. So H will be equal to 0 plus half g t square. So H will be just half g t square. Question is, what is this time? Okay. So what we can do is take this equation, multiply it with T1. So it will become H T1 is equal to U T2 T1 plus half G T2 T1. And then take this equation and multiply it with T2. So H T2 is minus U T1 T2 plus half G T1 square T2. I think I missed one square over here. This was half G T2 square. So this was also T2 square. Now what we can do is we can just add these two, or basically just subtract these two equations. Yeah. I think it is better we add these two equations because then I can see this term and this term will just get cancelled and you will not be even there in the solution. So just add both of them. And see what you get. You will get H times T1 plus T2. H times T1 plus T2. U T1 T2. This and this will just get cancelled. And from here we will basically get half G, T1 and T2 is cancelled, and from here T1 plus T2 will be there. T1 plus T2 will be there. I am taking T1, T2 common. Now T1 plus T2 cancels with this T1 plus T2. That's it. So H is half G T1 T2. H is half G T square. Just compare this. Just compare this. You will immediately see T1 T2 is basically T square. T1 T2. Just compare this. H is half G T1 T2. H is half G T square. So they are comparable. So that means T will be nothing but root of T1 T2. T will be nothing but root of T1 T2. That's it. Some mathematical manipulation is what I have just done. Okay. And it clicked me because I had to cancel UT2 and UT1 because I don't want U in the final answer. So somehow I had to get rid of U. So I saw T2 here, T1 here. So if I make it T2 T1, T1 T2, they can be easily cancelled out. That is why I thought about multiplying it. Is that clear? So just check it out. Yes, option D is the correct answer. Very good. Isn't it nice? Yeah, you can also do it by dimensions. I don't know whether the options supported dimensional analysis. I just showed you the proper method. Okay, or else you can do it by dimensions also if it could be done in the exam. Question is, find the moment of inertia about the centroid of the triangle perpendicular to the plane. So this is the centroid. You should know this distance, you should know this distance, you should know this distance, because that will give you the moment of inertia. If I call any of these distances as d, so it will be m d square plus m d square plus m d square. So 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. Yeah, 9 d square should be the answer, but you need to find d using geometry. That's all. So this over here, you can just apply geometry, guys. Nothing else is there in this. You can apply geometry over here. This is 90 degree. If this is 2 meters, this is 1 meter. This is basically 30 degree, I believe. So what will be d? D will be nothing but 1, this d is the hypotenuse. So it will be nothing but 1 by cos 30, 1 by cos 30, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. So 2 and root 3 over here. So that's it. So just put it over here. So 9 into 2 by root 3 whole square. So 9 by 3 multiplied by 2, this cancels. It will just become 6. I think 6 is not there in the option, but the answer should be 6. Yeah, the answer is going to be 6. Is that okay? Yeah, that's all. The answer will be 6. Cool, everyone. Shall we go ahead? Okay. The answer marked over here is wrong, I think. Okay. Moving on. What is the pressure difference between inside and outside of the bubble? Yeah, this is very straightforward. Bubble means 4s by r because there are two surfaces. If it's a drop, 2s by r. So directly 4s by r. Confirm, guys, if this kind of stupid question came. I mean, really? Yeah. Oh, I did something wrong over here. Sorry. I'm sorry. Over here, I think I missed one square. I'm so sorry, guys. I was 2d square plus 3d square plus 4d square. This was 9d square. And this, when we solved it, this was 30. This d came out to be 2 by root 3. So this was 9 into 2 square by root 3 square. So this was 9 by 3 and into 4. This goes like this. So it was 12. I'm sorry. Yeah, the answer is going to be 12. Answer is going to be 12. Yep. Cool. Perfect. I missed that square. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Okay. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. Ammeter has some coil of resistance 240 ohms and is shunted with some resistance of 10 ohms. Find the reading of the ammeter in milliamperes. Now, in this particular question, I mean, apart from the calculation, nothing else is there. And I have told you that whenever basically you solve ammeter based questions, think of it like a normal series parallel problem. Okay. So let's see. First of all, this ammeter has a resistance of 240 ohms. So you have connected a parallel resistance of how much? 10 ohms. 10 ohms. So the equivalent resistance RP will be 240 multiplied by 10 because R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So 240 multiplied by 10 divided by 250. This 0 cancels. Just check it out. This will go 5 times by 5. This will go 48 times. Is that right? Yep. And this will become 9.6 ohms. Oh, this matches with this. Just check it out. So the total resistance of the circuit, will be 140.4 plus 9.6 ohms, which is 150 ohms. So essentially, the current in the circuit will be 24 divided by current is equal, V is equal to IR. So I will be V by R. So that's it, divided by 150. So 24 divided by 150. What is the answer, guys? Milliamperes you have to do. So 24 divided by 150 multiplied by 100. 0 cancels. This goes with 5 2 times. This goes with 5 3 times. That's it. So it will be 48. Yeah, just check this out. If it is coming out close enough to 160 milliamperes. Yep. Just check it out. If it is coming close to 160 milliamperes. Yep. Very good. Very good. All righty. Shall we go ahead to the next one? Okay. Yes. Perfect. Cool. Awesome. Respect and everybody else. Moving on. Focal length of a thin convex lens is given and radius of curvature is 15 and 30. Determine the refractive index of the lens. So what do we do? 1 by focal length is mu minus 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. That is our lens maker formula. Focal length is 20. Mu is what we have to find. R1, radius of curvature, what is it? Convex lens. So it is 15 minus 30 by sign convention, that's all. So mu minus 1 is there. Minus will just become plus. LCM is 30, so 2 times plus 1. So what just happens is 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 goes with 30, 10 times. And over here I have 1 by 20. This 0 and this 0 will also go. So basically I should be left with 1 by 2 is equal to mu minus 1. Is that right? Just check this out. So mu will be 1 plus half, which is 3 by 2. So yeah, 3 by 2. That's it. 3 by 2 is 1.5. 3 by 2 is 1.5. That's the answer. Yes, it is the answer. Directly. Yeah, directly. Perfect. Awesome. Wow, we have completed 20 questions. So, oh my God. Okay. So I think other questions have not yet come. If it comes, obviously it will be put up in the PDF format. Don't worry about it. So these were the 20 questions I think which we have got in physics, and I think chemistry and maths discussions are also over. Let me just check if y minus because of the sign convention. I'll tell you how the sign convention works in case that is your doubt. These are the surfaces of the lens. This would be 15, this would be 30. This is the positive side, this is the negative side. So therefore, this will be R1, which is 15. R2 will be minus 30. Okay, sign convention, positive, negative. Is that clear? Yep. Yes, Roshni, you can join the NEET crash course today. You will be finding me tomorrow morning. Yeah, and the classes have already started just yesterday. Please start attending and watch those recordings. Okay, don't delay it further. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so for Monday, we are going to discuss both the shifts together. Keep that in mind. Okay, it will be a speed solution. Very quickly we'll do it because the thing is, the shift 2 students will anyways not be able to see the session, in the morning, and it's better that we discuss both of them together. Okay, so on Monday we will be discussing both the shifts together, and the further plan on the channel regards to EAP SAT, regards to VIT EEE, SRM JEE, as well as BITSTAT and JEE Advanced. All the plans will come up very soon on the channel. Okay, so stay tuned on the channel. Make sure you have hit the subscribe button. And if you are preparing for any of the exams, remember the test series are available for just an affordable price, like 499 rupees is not much. and these test series have been prepared for that particular, examination. So if you just give JEE Mains, don't think that you will be preparing for them. Unless you are given few mock tests, you cannot be fully sure. You should not be surprised in the exam hall. Cool? So make sure you check out those links. That's it for tonight. And please, if you are going to give the exam on Monday or Tuesday, watch all the paper discussions, the predictor papers, the previous mock test, and the 1000 problem solving sessions. Questions have just been repeated, and if you have more time, then watch the January shift discussions in case you have not watched that yet. Okay, because the questions are just getting repeated, so expect the same kind of things to happen. Few questions here and there are difficult, but otherwise the paper level was very simple. Easily you can get 50 marks. With little bit basic effort, you can get 60-70 marks in physics. Okay, it should not be a trouble. Obviously, getting above 90 is always a challenge, not because of the difficulty, but because of the speed, accuracy, negative marking. Cool. So all the best, and remember, the percentiles are going to be a little bit difficult to crack this time because the paper levels are again not very difficult. So preparation level has again gone up. Students are better prepared. So expect for the same marks you will get lower percentile, meaning to get a good percentile you have to get even better marks as compared to 2023. Okay, so let's wait and watch what happens. Hopefully NTA does not throw a bomb just like it did in the January attempt. Completely a shocker. I mean, like the way the things happened with the first shift, the first day, people, so many students are writing the exam on the first day, but this time at least that balance is there. But I don't know what else can happen. The good thing is NTA is taking care of any cheating or any malpractices that has happened. So those things are pretty much avoided. So hopefully things will be better this time, and the best of the things happen to most of you, right? So take care guys. This is your Captain Shreyas and I'm signing off. Bye bye. Take care.